Hello guys, welcome to the new episode of Design Diaries. Today's video is going to be a sketchbook tour and I'm going to show you this sketchbook in which I have completed 100 heads challenge. Yes, 100 heads. Let's have a look at it. सो गाइज़ ये ऑक्सफोर्ड की एक स्केचबुक है, A4 साइज स्केचबुक है जिसको मैंने चालू किया था 2020 में एक्चुअली। तो उसके बाद ये कई दिनों तक ऐसे ही पड़ी रही, मैं उस पर काम करता नहीं था। फिर मैंने फिर से इस साल यानी कि 2022 एक्चुअली, नॉट इस साल, तब मैंने काम चालू किया। तो देखते हैं अंदर क्या है। तो जैसा कि मैंने कहा कि मैंने 2020 में ये चालू किया था मकर संक्रांति के दिन, तो कुछ कैलीग्राफी वगैरह किया था। देन आई वॉज वर्किंग विद अ टीम इन अ कंपनी एट दैट टाइम। तो दिस इज़ माई टीम मेट whose sketches I always used to make, like cartoon sketches, and then this is a fictitious characters. This was a concept called Design Baba, जिसमें कि as you can see I have shown the pencil for his beard. और इसका मैं एक्चुअली एक कोई तो AR/VR का ऐप आया था जिसके थ्रू आई कुड प्रोटोटाइप AR/VR. तो आई स्केच दिस, आई देन आई क्रिएटेड अ वेक्टर आउट ऑफ इट एंड देन I created a VR prototype for that as well, I remember. This is again these are my teammates from my previous company. Hey guys, if you are watching this video, I just want to say hi, and these days were amazing. And as you can see, I have shown them with each of their interests. Like this person was into cricket, and then this person was very tall and used to take our selfies all the time. So we had a lot of fun at that time actually. Then this person was in dance. So this was the first attempt, then this was the second attempt. And she is going to kill me for both of these. तो ये again कुछ calligraphy बनाया था. This I made afterwards, so just ignore it. Then yeah, this is again the next attempt for what do you call it? Prajasatak Din, the Republic Day. Then this is again cartoon of one of my friend. इसको मैं अगर ऐसे दिखाऊँ, this is a sketch of my wife. Then this is a failed attempt. I will just skip it through. This sketch never got completed, so I will skip that too. Then this is a calligraphy. Let me just frame it out. So रामनवमी के दिन एक मराठी गीत रामायण जो है उसमें से एक फेमस ही एक वर्ड्स मैंने लिया था जिसको मैंने कैलीग्राफी के माध्यम से आई हैव एक्सप्रेस्ड इट हियर. दिस इज़ तबला माएस्ट्रो जाकिर हुसैन. तो उनकी जो एनर्जी है और उनकी जो एक्सप्रेशन ऑफ द एनर्जी है वो मैं डिफरेंट कलर्स के माध्यम से दिखाना चाह रहा था. सो दिस इज़ डन इन ऑयल पेस्टल्स जो कि मेरे एक फ्रेंड ने मुझे गिफ्ट किए थे. तो दिस वाज माय फर्स्ट अटेम्प्ट विद दोज ऑयल पेस्टल्स and it was pretty amazing, when I saw like the brightness and the kind of saturation that the oil pastels bring on the paper. That is just amazing for sure. So now starts the interesting part, which is called 100 heads challenge. So if you look at it, it's like it starts with #01. So this is the first sketch. I started with this. Then I actually had created a Pinterest board, and then I had pinned a lot of portrait photography on that Pinterest board. And then I'm looking at the photos and I'm sketching it here directly with the pen. So every sketch here is being done in like 10-15 minutes each. तो ये वही स्केचेस है Pinterest बोर्ड से. ये एक कैरेक्टर था आई थिंक मनी हाइस्ट का, वहाँ से है। फिर ये आलिया भट्ट का लुक है, काठियावाड़ी जो मूवी आया था उसमें उसका लुक था। बट यू नो अगेन इन 10-15 minutes दिस इज़ हाउ आई कुड डू इट। एंड देन some other sketches as well. This was very challenging because I had to focus on positive and negative spaces in it. Okay, going here, what do I have? So I mean I wanted to cover as much variety as I can. So you look at it, you know, from a age perspective, from a ethnicity perspective, from a culture perspective. So some Indian guys, some villain from some Hollywood movie, and you know, different things happening here. And again I'm playing around with the backgrounds here. This, I am sure this character you can identify from Money Heist, and this one too, it was from there itself. But although I mean it has not come out well. Okay, all right, can you identify this character over here? Just let me know in the comments who it is. Okay, again I mean this is all, you know, directly with the pen and without paying much attention into the accuracy of it, but trying to just do the 100 heads. So you know, pace was really important here. So here I'm playing around with some of the highlighters and paints. So I had a set of 12 different pens, 12 colored pens. So I'm drawing with the color pen here and then highlighting it with the complementary or rather analogous kind of color scheme of the highlighter. So ये directly pen से बनाया था. Like I took 20 minutes to make this. ये एक फेल्ड अटेम्प्ट है और मैंने बहुत गाली खाई थी मेरी वाइफ से इसके बाद. वो बोली कि इतने अच्छे स्केचेस बना रहे हो तो बीच बीच में ये आपको क्या हो जाता है. दैट वाज अ फन पार्ट. Then again, I mean, I tried poster colors here, but I am really not fan of poster colors after this because poster colors में वो freedom नहीं मिलता जो water color में मिलता है. You know, you can just put some water and start throwing some colors into watercolor and then it flows. But in poster color, you have to pay attention to creating the exact same shade every time, and also the quantity of color has to be kind of maintained in your palette. So that's a kind of that holds me back actually, but the effect is good, and as you can see it has got that effect of an old movie poster. Again I created this just for fun. ये भी है, ये कलर पेन से बनाया हुआ है. And then this is one of the YouTuber whose video I was watching and I said okay, why not to sketch her as well. So here I'm playing around with the layouts. I cut his head out of the frame. This sketch I made at an airport. There was a lady sitting next to me, so I just tried to sketch her in that particular 5 minutes. And I'm again playing around with like scale. So you look at it like how big the face is here. And this I had made when I was traveling in a cab. I remember that. Again, this is one of my friends, so I tried to caricature her. She wasn't very happy with this one because I had shown the teeth so much bigger. Again, you know, I'm just trying to play around with the backgrounds and trying to pop up the faces here. And as this was, you know, COVID era and everybody was again using the masks, so I said okay, why not to sketch some faces with the mask itself. Then yeah, this is interesting because here I remember I have used the marker, you know, the crosscut nib marker, but it was about to get finished, like it wasn't, it did not have the ink. So that gave me, you know, the empty marker has given me this kind of a texture I could achieve with that. And then the sketch is with the black ballpoint pen. So this is also with the ballpoint pen, and here I'm just trying to again go with the idea of express yourself kind of thing. So I'm just trying to highlight. I don't know why I did it, but I did it. Here with her hair, the strips, I did it just because I wanted to do it. And at the time Bhul 2 had got released, so I sketched Mr. Rajpal Yadav. And here is a funny story about it. So I'm just trying to show that this person is looking at Manjulika, but then Manjulika is also looking at him. Again, I had those Snyder ballpoint pens which they use for car sketching or industrial sketching. So I've sketched this with that, and this is again some routine sketches going on. But the kind of dedication it takes to continue through all this is kind of amazing. I mean, I could see that okay, I'm getting hooked by it and I'm getting dedicated towards all this sketching. So that was a fun part, and I could see the skills improving. I could see one good habit being developed. So it was all about that habit. This I did at CST railway station. There was a handicapped person who was just sleeping there in his own cart, and I thought it of an interesting subject to draw. Here it's just a waste of paper, but I mean, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Then this this composition I have not really touched anywhere else, because I wanted this composition to be as it is. As you can see, this is a full spread of Sketchbook. So once you open it, it opens like this. And I have sketched this in a moving train to Mumbai. Yeah, again some failed attempts, or this is the difference. Like, I can sketch better when my mood is on and I'm energetic, but when I'm feeling low and I'm about to sleep, but I have to finish this 100 heads. So these are 4 or 5 heads I will draw before sleeping, just to keep up with the pace. So that's the challenge, right? Here I'm using the color pencils and trying to sketch something. Also, there were different styles which I was trying, like the realistic ones, or the sketches, and then the caricatures, the cartoons. Some sketches I had just imagined these faces and draw. Then this is a quick sketch done in like 15 minutes or so. This is my brother Omkar. This is again one of my friend. It's a failed attempt actually. I would not call the likeliness was there, but I tried. Again, this was the first attempt with the color pencils which were gifted to me by one of my friend. Then the failed attempt that you saw previously of a couple. So this is the successful attempt, I would say. Sanket and Saili, they are my friends. So I dream to gift this sketch to them one day, frame it and gift it to them, but have never been able to do so. I will do this, Sanket, soon. So यहाँ पे I was trying to basically get into the concept of expression. Art as expression, not just by looking at something, drawing a subject, but how can you express yourself with some of the concepts. And for I don't know which random reason I thought of a skull and then some flowers coming up out of it. But never couldn't you really go with this idea of expressing yourself through the art. I mean, it's beyond the realism. It's like mixing two concepts and exploring different mediums. So that's the long-term path, I would say. But this is where I was thinking about it. Then this is a Ganpati sketch, and I have taken a screenshot of it, and then I have done a digital version of it as well, where I have painted this and I have shown this idol as half painted, and I have shown a man over here who is painting the entire idol. Then this is some poetry by me and also calligraphy, and I tried to kind of express the feelings. Again, the same thought continues, expressing yourself with the art. I was also fascinated by some abstract art, or again the same thought, expressing yourself with art. So this is where I just put some washes here, and then I thought what kind of a concept it could be. So I'm showing a lion cave or something. So I think this was on Shiva Jayanti. Again, calligraphy stuff. This is a half baked kind of sketch where I did some photography in my own village, and then I was trying to block some of the major areas here, and then I converted this into watercolor painting. Here also I was trying to do the same thing. I was trying to sketch something from imagination, but here is the difficult part of it. Like, you cannot really, for me personally, it's difficult to kind of think of something, imagine, and then sketch some other things around it. So again, this was just an attempt. So from here started the interesting part. So I had just given some watercolor washes over here, and then I tried to overlay it with the faces. Again, some sketching is happening here about I'm trying a new pencil over here. I'm trying to do some caricature of one of my friend here. So this is for one of my friend. I made it on his birthday. This is also a sketch of one of my friend. Here comes the fun part, okay? So I'm very inspired by the style of Mario Miranda, who is a renowned Indian artist. And if you look at his style, he just achieves so much more with so less of lines. Here are some of the fun cartoon characters, all imaginary, and then I'm trying to create a story around the characters here. Then this was when I visited a lake nearby, and there were some kids who were playing there, so I just sketched them up.
This sketch I have sketched with a brown pencil, and I have put in some coffee to show the shadows. Hey guys, if you identify this person, just let me know in the comments, okay? Okay, now we have reached to the end of the sketchbook, and my journey towards exploring the style of Mario Miranda and also drawing caricatures and portraits from my memory is on. And now what I'm doing these days is I'm trying to remember the facial features of different people, and I'm trying to sketch them up in the sketchbook. Hey folks, if you like this video, please subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next episode of Design Diaries.